Beginning with number 10 on this list of luxury real estate of Washington, D.C. is 11905 Centurion Way, Potomac, MD. You don't often find a bowling alley in a typical Washington, D.C. home, but this one has a lot more. So kicking off our list of luxury real estate in Washington, D.C. is this 13,500 square foot French chateau-style mansion. The bowling alley may have piqued your interest, but the contemporary-style interior, steel and glass staircase, private swimming pool, steam room, and billiard room will take your breath away. The chateau houses 5 extravagant bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, and 3 fireplaces. A grand great room with 27-foot high ceilings is the ultimate cherry on top of the imperial chandeliers and hickory hardwood floors. Moving up to number 9 is HOLLERITH House. Next up is the 11,000 square foot historic HOLLERITH House, which was once owned by the Embassy of the State of Qatar. They bought it for $17.5 million. The HOLLERITH House sprawls across 0.6 acres on one of the highest points in the historic Georgetown. It boasts views of the Washington Monument, the Kennedy Center, and the Potomac River. The scale of this home alone secured it a spot on any luxury real estate list in Washington. But the interior sure is nice. Spread out across 4 floors, there's an equal number of 7 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms. The house features a classic reception with a stunning staircase, a 45-foot living room, a formal dining room, and 2 fireplaces. A master suite includes a Juliet balcony, and you'll find a chef's kitchen located inside a glass conservatory that leads to the gardens. Because the lot is so massive, the sprawling lawn has enough room for sports like soccer, touch football, and lacrosse. Moving up to number 8 is 3210 R Street, NW. No stone has been unturned when it came to decorating this unique house in Georgetown. Sitting on top of 12,000 square feet, this home in the heart of the historic town features 6.5 baths and fully detached 5 bedrooms. A regular circular driveway will guide inside to the 4 levels of this sunny estate. What's inside? There are almost too many rooms to list. An open foyer with a fireplace will lead you into the living room, and you'll also stumble across the sunroom, the dining room, the breakfast room, the cocktail bar, the other double great room, and a family room. This is the home of one of the largest master suites in all of Georgetown. The master suite features 2 master baths, a separate hair salon room, a fireplace, and a 29 walk-in closet. If the interior isn't sunny enough for the guest taste, they can step right up to the full-size swimming outside. Maybe take a stroll in the gardens or the multiple entertaining terraces. Up next is 115 34th Street, NWPH2E. Overlooking the Ritz-Carlton courtyard is this penthouse condo. Being located at the Ritz-Carlton residences does come with a lot of perks, including having over 4,000 square feet of living space, 3 bedrooms, and 4 bathrooms. The condo employed an open floor plan. There's an upgraded state-of-the-art kitchen, a breakfast bar, and a center island with a breakfast room and a family room on either side. There's an additional catering kitchen with a wine refrigerator. A library with a built-in desk and sunroom are also included. Because the view of the city is to die for, there are 3 amazing terraces. Moving forward with number 6 is 3327 N Street, NW, Washington. A 200-year-old federal-style townhouse in Georgetown's West Village with Egyptian marble is our next ultra-luxurious home. Spanning across 5 floors, this 7,175 square foot home includes 5 bedrooms, 9 bathrooms, and 6 fireplaces. To link all these floors is one seriously impeccable elevator. You often hear of a bathroom ensuite linked to the master bedrooms, but this West Village home has not 1, but 2 bathrooms in the suites, as well as an oversized walk-in closet and a private deck. Step outside onto beautifully landscaped grounds and you'll marvel at the gardens and the estate's fish pound. At number 5, we have one of the most expensive houses to ever be sold in Washington. Wouldn't you want to live in the only house on the Potomac River with direct unobstructed view of the falls. This is why this 3.2-acre estate has been dubbed the Falls. So, the Falls is a 48,000 square foot mansion located on the edge of McLean's Great Falls Park in Washington. You won't believe how much it was sold for. We'll reveal that in a moment. But first, let's look at the extreme amenities inside. The master suite alone is something out of a 5-star hotel. It comes in its own wing with a private sauna, steam, and jacuzzi. The main residence overall has 6 bedrooms, each with a private bathroom. There's a custom mahogany library, a wet bar, a private lounge that includes a media room and a wine cellar. The expansive outdoor space included a terrace with an infinity pool that overlooked the river. A full-size tennis court and gardens fill up the rest of the estate. Underneath, there's a parking garage that can house 30 cars, and get this! The estate has a separate 3-bedroom guest house. It's called the Martin House, and it was designed by Frank Lloyd Wright. Can you make an estimation for the price tag on this residence? It was sold for a record-breaking $62.95 million. At number 4, we have 2507 Foxhall Road. Spice Kitchen, you say? 2507 Foxhall Road is one of the few and first houses in Washington to have a spice restaurant. So a spice kitchen is a separate enclosed area in a wealthy people's homes. You'll often find them in royal mansions, that is most often located adjacent to the main kitchen in your home. Spice kitchens can also be referred to as a woke kitchen or a secondary kitchen. As you can guess by its name, it's meant to keep the smell of spices, especially ones with a strong odor, away from the rest of your home while cooking. So this is one part of this 14,000 square feet, 5-level residence. What does the rest include? 8 bedrooms, 8 full baths, 6 other half baths, and 3 kitchens, including that spice kitchen. And then there's the obligatory luxurious wine cellar, media room, swimming pool, 2 laundry rooms, and multiple spacious outdoor terraces. Built by a giant food supermarket here and bought by the Embassy of Kuwait, you just know that this is going to be a wild ride. Filling in at number 3 is the FESSENDEN house. Originally, this palatial 20,000 square foot neoclassical mansion was used as a warehouse for giant food supermarket heir Samuel Lerman, and he stored his impressive collection of 18th century art and furniture there. Such a shame that the 7 bedrooms, 14 bathrooms, climate-controlled wine cellar with its own tasting room, swimming pool, pool house, and sports court went to waste. It's like spending hours and days in The Sims and not getting the chance to actually live in the home that you built. But don't worry, Lerman later sold the mansion and set it up on the market in 2015 for a whopping $22 million, making it the most expensive listing in that year. A record few months later, it was sold for a reduced price of $18 million to the Embassy of Kuwait. Now at our top 2 spot is Palazzo della Felicita. Standing tall at our number 2 ranking is the Palazzo della Felicita. Inspired by those grand Renaissance-style mansions that were built at the turn of the century in northwest Washington, Palazzo della Felicita is a marvelous limestone estate that takes over almost 17,000 square feet of living space. And what extravagance this living space contains! Designed to accommodate large numbers of guests on a grand scale, the first sign of evidence that this estate is something to behold is the imposing ceiling that stretches the grand foyer upwards. The picturesque mansion also features a total of 11 bedrooms, 12 full baths, and 5 half baths. If you delve deeper into the spacious estate, you'll find a state-of-the-art gym, a sprawling peaceful spa with a sauna, steam, and a separate massage room. A game room, heated swimming pool, a home theater, and a guest house will also ensure guests are having the time of their lives. But also, you can never be too careful. That's why Palazzo della Felicita has a built-in secure safe room and an oversized in-ground garage with security that can fit 11 cars. Earning our top 1 spot for the luxury real estate of Washington, D.C. is the house in Foxhall Road, NW. A Prince designed. And maybe we're biased, but this just bumped this ultra extravagant house into the #1 spot on our list. Besides, you know that one Saudi prince, previous renters of this house include a Norwegian ambassador. When the Saudi prince arrived, you can imagine the scale of the entourage he brought with him, and the changes they added to the house to accommodate him. Including those changes are an entire third kitchen. The prince put in about $1.5 million of his own to make this house fit for his royal standards. $700,000 of those were dedicated to adding a spice kitchen because he didn't want the house to smell. He also added a movie area and brought these heavy drapes from France so that he could really darken up the room and watch movies. Other than that, the house includes 8 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, 6.5 additional baths, a wine cellar, a sauna, a media room, a gym, a game room, and an elevator. Each level of this house has its own outdoor space. Is this prince worthy or what?